Baby,
No,
how are they?
really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yummy. He is devouring them. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Anna Maria, aka The Vegan Amazon, and today we are in my kitchen and we are going to create or try to create vegan mozzarella sticks. So if you're ready, grab your pen and paper and let's see if we find a way to make these extra cheesy, extra stretchy, and extra crispy. Yes. Who's ready? I'm ready. Who's ready? I'm ready. Who's ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Okay, so for this recipe, you're gonna need 1 cup of soaked raw cashews. Okay, and I've been soaking them for about 5 hours maybe. And I'm gonna go ahead and drain them. Put them in my blender with some spices and let's see what we come up with. All right, so just hold on because I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a specific recipe. So we're gonna kind of wing this. So just hold on to your pants for a second and let's see what we come up with. Okay, you guys. So I have made vegan mozzarella in the past with my cashews. And it's really yummy. However, it's not stretchy enough. So I'm gonna use tapioca flour like I normally do, but I'm also gonna use a tablespoon of the psyllium husk powder. I made mozzarella with it once. I kind of overdid it on the cashews and it was very gritty. So I'm gonna make sure that I blend this up real good. I am not using a food processor. I am using my regular blender. If you guys know, I am obsessed with Vitamix blender, but I unfortunately do not have one. So I've been nagging my husband so that he can get me one. You know, maybe for birthday or I don't know. Or if somebody feels bad for me, they can always donate, you know. Either way, this one works just fine. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the cashews first, and then I'm gonna throw them in here. I am also gonna add about ½ a cup of water, 4 tablespoons of tapioca flour, 1 heaping tablespoon of that psyllium husk, a whole juice of 1 yellow lemon, about 2 teaspoons of garlic, and I already have the minced garlic, so I'm just gonna use this, and about 5 tablespoons of nooch and a 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt, because this stuff is potent. So if I need to add more, I'll add it gradually versus just adding 1 heaping spoon from the very beginning. I'm gonna have to, like I said, wing this. I've never done the mozzarella cheese sticks. I've done the mozzarella wheel and it tastes very freaking good. However, I want it stretchier. So that's why the psyllium husk is coming in handy. Let's see how it turns out, and if anything, we'll just keep on adding until we get it. Let's see. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rinse the cashews because even though this water was clean when we started soaking them, it's very nasty right now and we don't want that water in there. So I'm gonna soak them, I'm gonna drain them from the water that they've been soaking in, wash them real quick, just a quick rinse. Quick little rinse, and then I'm gonna put them in my blender. No! Cashew overboard. Okay. Okay. To this, I'm gonna add about ½ a cup of water. Okay, we have ½ a cup of water there. And then I have a yellow lemon, which now I know that you can do this two ways. You can either just do it by cutting it and squeezing it out, or I want to do it another way that I found on TikTok, and apparently it's really effective. So basically you just poke with something pointy, you poke a hole in, I guess, the butt of the lemon and stick it all the way through, or not all the way through, you don't want it to poke out to the other side, and then kind of swirl it in there, and then you kind of juice it that way. This one's not working. I think this is like an old lemon, or maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Oh no, it's coming out. It's coming out. Not very convenient, but fun. Well, maybe it is convenient, I don't know. No, okay, that one doesn't have much lemon juice in it, so I have more lemons here. I'm just being lazy, and I'm trying to be eco-friendly and use all the lemons and not just like be picky. So I'm gonna cut this one in half and do it the right way. I do have my little lemon squeezer, so put it in, squeeze out the lemon juice. I know people say that usually just use half the juice, or like half the lemon juice, but I like the way that the acidity makes the cheese taste. Makes it taste more like real cheese versus like vegan cheese. All right, so that's one. There's a seed there. Okay. And here goes the second one. Okay. All right, and now I do have my measuring spoon somewhere, I think. So I'm gonna do, this is a teaspoon. I'm gonna do about 3 teaspoons of garlic, because I like that. You know, like when you have, when you eat cheese and it has kind of like that stanky funk, this is what the garlic does for the cheese. So I'm gonna do 3. I think that should be enough. And then for the nutritional yeast, we're gonna go big. We're gonna do, normally I put 4 tablespoons of nooch, but today I'm gonna do 5. Because I want it really cheesy taste. And so yeah, let's do 5. We got 1. Oh no. We got 2. We got 3. 4. And a very heaping one. 5. Okay. For the tapioca flour, it's supposed to be 4 teaspoons. I'm gonna go ahead and put, I'm being a rebel right now, so I'm gonna do 5 teaspoons of tapioca flour. And then I think I'm gonna do 1 whole tablespoon of psyllium husk, because it really has that stretchiness. So, and you know, we like to experiment. So hopefully, crossing our fingers, this turns out good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this tapioca flour, I think I got at Whole Foods, and it's from Bob's Red Mill. But I think you can also find it through Amazon. Amazon has everything. So if you can't find it at your local grocery store, then try Amazon, and they usually have pretty good prices. So I'm gonna do about, instead of a quarter teaspoon, I'm gonna do, now you know what, let's do a quarter teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt because this thing is potent, like I said. So, quarter teaspoon, and then I think I'm gonna do a whole tablespoon of the psyllium husk. Now, once we have all this blended up, we're gonna warm it up in a pan. Actually, you know what? I don't know if we're gonna warm it up in a pan because I've never put the psyllium husk in this before. It was 2 separate recipes. So I don't even know. Anywho, let's put this to blend. Where's my lid? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. So that psyllium husk is really thick. And I only put a tablespoon. Imagine if we would have done more. Woo! I'm gonna break my blender. I said brack. Okay. I have this little ceramic Tupperware that my mama gave me. Thank you, Mom. I love you. Okay. And we're gonna pour this in there. You see? All blended up. And it looks, actually, you know what? There's a piece of cashew right here. I'm saving its life. Everything else is already pretty blended. I'm like on the verge of breaking this blender. I need a better one. It's gonna turn into like an advertisement of me needing a new blender. All right, so I think we're done. So this is what the cheese is looking like so far. The psyllium husk really gives it that stretchiness that I'm looking for. So I don't know if I should have added more, but I don't think my blender could have taken it. Maybe if I would have done it in the food processor. Anywho, I have a special guest coming up, and her name is Emery. All right, Tiny. What do you think of the cheese so far? Here. Kinda good? Told you. Anywho, I'm a big fan of the mozzarella. So we're gonna go ahead and put the lid on this. And then we're gonna put it in the fridge. No, not in the freezer, because then it's gonna get too hard. We're gonna put it in the fridge for about an hour, and then we'll come back and form some nuggets out of this, or some little cheese sticks. And then we can roll them in flour, and probably gonna do some sort of like flaxseed egg wash, and then some panko breadcrumbs, and then air fry it. Ooh, that sounds good. You ready for that? Yeah. Okay, let's put it in the fridge. Do not break that. Get down first.
1 hour later.
Okay, you guys, so it's been an hour, and I know I changed. I did a home workout, and I did some upper body, so I'm very sore, very sweaty, and ready to load up on those mozzarella sticks. Since I'm making mozzarella sticks, clearly I have to make it a pasta theme night. So I made some whole wheat spaghetti, and I have this canned sauce, or bottled sauce that I usually buy. It's called Vero Gusto Sicilian Herb. It's really good. But I only have this, and I had like a whole box of spaghetti, and spaghetti, it grows, at least for me. Every single time that I make spaghetti, this is not enough. So since I only have this one jar, I wanted to go ahead and make more. So I looked at the ingredients and it said it was just tomato pulp, onions, extra virgin olive oil, carrots, garlic, sea salt, capers, Sicilian oregano, and black pepper. And I happen to have all of that. Thank you, Mom, because she gave me an oregano plant, and that thing is like a weed. It's grown and it's like a little mini tree. And so I just plucked some of those out, and I did add some basil because I had a little mini basil plant. Unfortunately, I think it died. I think you guys saw it in the last video when I showed you my garden. If you didn't see it, then I will I will post the video or in the descriptions. Anyway, I want to get 3 bowls. So the way I'm gonna do this is I have this is actually gluten-free flour, but it doesn't really matter what kind of flour you use because it's just gonna be the first coat. And then I have the panko breadcrumbs that I'm using are from this company called Flora. Okay, I'm gonna make my little breadcrumb bowl right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and put some flour in the big one. So the ones with the flour and the breadcrumb, I'm gonna put in the biggest bowls. Okay, so I have my flour bowl, I have my breadcrumb bowl, and then the middle bowl is going to be my flaxseed. So the flaxseed, I'm gonna go ahead and pour about 2 tablespoons of flaxseed in here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it, and then I'm gonna pour some water in there. And that's gonna be about 6 tablespoons of water to 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. If it's too thick, you can always just add more water and thin it out. But this should be a good consistency for right now. So make sure that your hands are very, very clean because you're gonna get real messy. And I'm gonna get my air fryer and spray it with some oil. So here's my little pan olive oil. Ooh, I need to get more. Okay, and that's the last one. Let's start working. So this is what the cheese looks like right now. I'm crossing my fingers that this works because I've never done it before. Oh, I think they're gonna end up being like cheese nuggets versus cheese sticks, but I'm cool with that. All right, so we're rolling them in the flour first. Okay. All right. And then we're gonna dunk them into this flaxseed water. Oh my gosh. And then right into the panko. Oh no, it's falling apart! It's not very pretty, but I promise you it's gonna taste delicious. Because I already tasted the cheese. And then breading it is just like a bonus. Okay, so there's one. Let's go ahead and do like a dozen more. With like at least 7 to 8 different little mozzarella balls. I ended up having to do them as balls instead of sticks because they were a little too gooey. Maybe next time I'll add 2 tablespoons of psyllium husk instead of 1. But you know, this is an experiment and we're learning. So yes, I'm gonna continue with these and then I'm gonna show you guys the end result. Okay guys, so here is the end result. I air fried the cheese sticks and I made some homemade pasta sauce for them, some tomato sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them a try. Some of them turned out like little sticks, the other ones, the majority of them turned out like little nuggets, but let's go ahead and dunk them. They're freaking hot. Ooh, that's hot. They're not bad. I think next time to the cheese mixture, I need to add a little bit more salt, or maybe in the breading, because I think it's lacking a little bit of salt. But not bad for our first trial without any recipes. So here it is. I will post up the recipe once I have it down to a T so that you guys can go ahead and try it out at home. In the meantime, I will leave you with this beautiful picture. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff my face with them. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more salt to this sauce so that I can just dunk them and eat them like that. But overall, they came out really freaking good. Okay, you guys, if you like this video, look at that, the smoke's coming up. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell button so you're notified every single time that I post up a new video. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!